Hello everyone. We can now continue our discussion. So this is the activity I have provided last time. So we now proceed with our next topic. So we're now on this topic called fitting a curve with an equation y hat equals a e raised to bx to a set of points. Okay. Take note. A and b are parameters. Now and E is a constant equal to 2.71828 approximately. No? So we are to fit a curve. No? Given a set of points, we are to fit the curve with this equation. No? So this will be the approximated curve. No? For a set of points. So let's uh, let's say y equals to a e to the power of bx. Now we take the natural logarithm of both sides. We have ln y equals ln of a e to the power of bx. And we will obtain this equation. Okay. Applying laws of logarithms, we obtain this equation now. Okay, so we have ln a plus bx. Then we let y equals ln y, a equals ln a. Now, b equals to b, x equals to x. So we have now y equals to a plus bx, where a and b and x and y are the new parameters and new variables respectively. So to fit the curve with an equation, y hat equals a e to the power of bx, the method of least squares can be applied to determine the parameters a and b upon transforming such equation into the form y hat equals a plus bx. No? So let us answer a problem regarding this topic. No? Suppose we have this table. We are to fit an equation of the form y hat equals a e to the power of ax to the data. No? So so in here we have 4 points. No? We have 4 points. So we have 1, 1.65, 2, 2.70, 3, 4.50, and 4.44, and 7.35. So we have here the equation. So we let y, no? So we let y equals a e to the power of ax, no? And we take the natural logarithm of both sides. Ln y equals ln a plus ax, no? This is this already the simplified form, no? So, and then this can be written in terms of, so ln y can be written in terms of y. Ln a can be written in terms of k. A can be written in terms of n, no? And x, lowercase letter x, can be written in terms of uppercase letter x. So, and then we let y equals ln y, no? So in that case, no, k is ln a, as I have mentioned a while ago, and n is equals to a, and as well as x equals to x. And then we take, so we have here now, alright, so let us, for instance, since y equals to ln y, uh, we can able to substitute, no, from this equation. So we express y in terms of ln y. So we have here ln y followed by k plus nx. And the uppercase x in terms of the lowercase letter. No? So, so that we can able to use the values x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3, x sub 4, y sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 3, y sub 4 directly. No? Para magamit na natin directly yung mga values na yan. Okay? X and y. So we can proceed. So at 1.1, at the point 1.65, so we have ln of y, ln of 1.65, that is 0.5008, no? Then k plus n times x is 1. So we have that. We have the first equation. Okay? And then at 2.70, so we have ln of y, that is ln of 2.70, that is 0.9933. Okay? Then we have k plus 2n. So k plus x is 2, no? So we have 2n. That's the second equation. And then at 3, 4.50, okay, ln of 4.50 is 1.504, k plus 3n. Then last, at 4, 7.35, so ln of 7.35, that is 1.995, equals to k plus 4n. Okay, so we have here four equations, no? We have the four equations. And we can now apply the method of least squares. Just like my previous discussion, no? So in here, we have nz sub 1, okay, plus z sub 2, summation x sub I from I equals to 1 to n, equals to summation y sub I from I equals to 1 to n, no? So this is by using method of least squares. This was already derived, no, in my previous discussion, no? So in here we have nz1, so where a is equals to z1, okay. I hope you can recall na plus b summation x sub I from I equals to 1 to n equals summation y sub I from I equals to 1 to n. This was the derived normal equation in my previous discussion. Okay? In my previous discussion. Okay? And in this problem, we will just apply it. No? Nagiba lang yung mga letters, pero yung interpretation ganun pa rin. Okay? So yung Z1, yung A naging Z sub 1, yung B naging Z sub 2. Ang goal kasi natin, mahanap yung Z1 and Z2, no? Mahanap natin yung Z1 and Z2, representing parameter A and parameter B, no? So we proceed. So in here, no? So we have, so Z sub 1, so that represents K, no? Z sub 1 represents K. Kasi meron tayo ditong ln y equals k plus nx, right? So that means, in my previous discussion, so that is y is equals to a plus bx. Okay? So, this is in my previous discussion. Y is equals to a plus bx. So, yung y na to, naging ln y lang dito. Okay? And then yung a naging k. Tapos yung b na to naging n. Okay? So, pwede ko rin siyang isulat sa ibang form. Z sub 1 plus Z sub 2x. Okay? So, pwede siyang isulat na ganitong form. So, y is equals to Z sub 1 plus Z sub 2x. Okay? So, we now proceed. So, that's why Z sub 1 now, that is k. No? So, that is equals to k. So, this is Z sub 1. Okay? Or a. Yan yung a. And then n, that is Z sub 2. Okay? And that is equals to b. So, yun yung n. No? Z sub 2, yun yung n. And then, meron ka ditong, okay, ito yung equation, ln y equals z1 plus z2x, or ln y equals to k plus nx. Okay? And then, meron tayo ditong summation, x sub I. So, we just add from I equals to 1 to n. So, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 plus x sub 4. Ang n kasi natin ay 4, right? Okay, n is 4. That's why ito yung magiging equation natin, no? Okay, ito yung magiging expression para dito. Okay, and then on the right hand side of the equation, we have y sub 1 plus y sub 2 plus y sub 3 plus y sub 4. So in here, n is 4, no? At n equals to 4, no? So we simplify, since n is 4, 4k plus n. Now, uppercase x is the same as the lowercase letter x. So we can replace x sub 1 uppercase by lowercase letter x. So we have x sub 1 plus, so uppercase x sub 2 in terms of lowercase, and so forth. Okay? On the other hand, for y sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 3, and y sub 4, since since ln y, okay, is represented by y, because we let y equals ln y, right? Uppercase y equals to ln of lowercase letter y. So if that's the case, if this is y sub 1, this is ln y sub 1. So that's why y sub 1 is ln y sub 1, y sub 2 uppercase equals to ln y sub 2 lowercase, and so forth. Okay? And then, this will now be the obtained equation. 4k plus this, the sum of x sub 1 and 2 up to x sub 4. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 gives us 10. No? And then, ln y1 up to ln y4, ln 1.65 plus ln 2.70 plus ln 4.50 plus ln 7.35 will give us 4.993. Okay? So that is the first normal equation. In obtaining the second normal equation, we use this formula, no? So we have z sub 1. So in my previous discussion, no, concerning derivation of the normal equations, no? So this is the second normal equation. So z sub 1 is in terms of a in my previous discussion, summation x sub I in terms of lowercase letter from I equals to 1 to n. I'm encouraging you to memorize. So z sub 2 is b in my previous discussion. Summation x sub I squared from I equals to 1 to n. K equals summation. So x sub I, y sub I from I equals to 1 to n. So this is in my previous discussion. No? Nag-iba lang yung mga letters kasi exponential talaga yung original niyan. This is an exponential function. No? This is an exponential function. Dahil meron siyang e. Constant yung e na 2.71828 approximately. Okay? So in that case, we can proceed with our solution. So we have, so z sub 1 is equal to k, right? Z sub 1 is equals to k. Nandito ba yon? Nasaan yung k natin? Ito, k is ln a, right? And ito yung k natin. So z sub 1 yan. Okay, z sub 1 or a. No? Yan yung z sub 1 or a. So gagawin natin siyang k. So ano siya, k? As stated here. Tapos ito namang n, z sub 2 or b. Okay? So yan yung ating n. Okay? And then, so yung x sub I from I equals to 1 to n, pareho pa rin, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 plus x sub 4. Z sub 2 is n, x sub I squared, so that is x sub 1 squared plus x sub 2 squared plus x sub 3 squared plus x sub 4 squared. Summation xi yi from I equals to 1 to n, x1 y1 plus x2 y2, uppercase lahat yan, na? Until reaching x sub 4 y sub 4. So this is the equation in the previous slide, no? So in that case, we can express, so since in the previous slide I have shown you that x equals x, no? Uppercase letter x is equal to lowercase letter x. So we can represent x sub 1 uppercase in terms of lowercase x sub 1 and so forth. Okay? And also, we have here y sub 1. So y is in terms, y is ln y, no? Uppercase y is equals to ln of lowercase y. So that's why y sub 1 is ln y1, y sub 2 ln y2, and so forth. Okay? So we can now substitute from the table. We can able to substitute the values, no? So that we can able to determine the equation, the second normal equation. Okay, using the table, no? So using the table in the previous slide, this will now be the second normal equation, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 yata yun, no? X sub 1 is 1, x sub 2 is 2. So 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10. Tapos 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared, 30. Check na natin, 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared in the table. That is that 30? This is 5. This is 25. Yes, it's 30. Okay, so that's why 30n. Then x1 ln y1 plus x2 ln y2 and so forth. We will obtain 14.98. No? So this is now the derived equation in the previous slides. So the first normal equation, and we have also the second normal equation. So we have two equations, two unknowns. So the unknowns are k and n. So we can able to apply Cramer's rule, any method, no? Any method in solving system of linear equations, no? So this will now be the answers. K is negative 0.0005, N is 0.4995. So since K equals to ln A and N equals to A, no? So this is in the previous slide that K is equals to ln A and N is equals to A, no? So then A equals to e to the power of K. Okay? So ganito lang yan. So we can able to use E as the base. So considering K and ln A as exponents, so we have e to the power of K equals to e to the power of ln A. And what is e to the power of ln A? That is simply A. Okay? So that's why we have A equals to e to the power of K. No. Then, so what is E? So using our calculator, E raised to negative 0.005, negative 0.0005. No. So what is that in your calculator? So you will obtain 0.9999, 0.9995. Okay. That's it. No? And then n is equals to a in my previous slide. No. N is equals to a. So if n is equals to a, so a is simply 0.4995. No? Ano bang pinapagawa dun sa previous slide? Ano ba yung pinapagawa? Eto. Pinapahanap yan. Y hat, A, E, AX. So, dapat alamin natin yung A. Parameter A na lowercase and parameter A na uppercase. Okay? So, nag-iba lang yan ha. Huwag kayong pa-confuse. Yun din ito. Ito rin yan. AE to the power of BX. Iba lang yung ayos ng mga parameter. No? Pareho lang yan yung approach. Okay? So, ito yun, di ba? K equals ln A. Okay? Tapos, N equals to A. Ito yung sinabi ko kanina. No? And then, ayan. Dito na tayo. So, A equals to 0.4995. Ito. So, our answer now is, di ba, yung ating desired equation ay ganito. Okay? So, we have A, that is 0.995. Ito yung A. Okay, and then, ito yung ating lowercase a. Okay, A e to the power of AX. So y hat is equals to ae to the power of ax. So I hope you get it, no? So here's the activity, no, that you will do. Simulate the solution of the given problem using Excel such that when the given four data points, x and y values are changed, a new equation is formed. No? Alright? So, pag nag-iba ako ng mga values niyan, okay, dapat tama pa rin yung makuhang equation sa Excel. Ha? Okay, so that ends my discussion today. Okay, good day everyone.